if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Watch you now, Barney.
On first down, this is Geis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
Geis with a carry on second down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch you now, Barney. Watch you now, Barney.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
They'll run for it. Geis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Wentz now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it now to Geis. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Now it's Murphy. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, other side, solid.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
82.
Here's Wentz to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Wentz now to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Elliott puts this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Well, forget the field goal to try to tie this thing. They'll have a chance to take the lead here with 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Redskins. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Wentz now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Look, it's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Rip. Lion.
Wentz now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go. Back. 120. Lion. What's that, son?
Again, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
Down in man.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And Jeffrey's got it.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
To throw is Wentz. Dancing to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it